can see I've got power steering fluid everywhere. It's all over down there too. Spilled a little bit on the ground, all over my steering. Oh. What is up, guys? Sorry I wasn't able to put out a video on Sunday. Been super busy. I thought for sure I was gonna be able to get some work done and have a video for you guys, but made kind of a bonehead mistake and I wasn't able to work on the Jeep because each wheel has a locking lug nut on it. After I did that alignment in the last video I uploaded, I don't know where the heck I put my key for that lug nut. So when I get my new lug nut key in, I'm gonna have to strategically place those things. Like obviously the most common sense place would be to leave it in the Jeep. I didn't do that this last time and I screwed myself because I wanted to get ready to do the stretch in the front here. You can see I've got my new spring hanger and my new boomerang shackle that's gonna go up in the front. But if you can't get the wheels and tires off, that kind of complicates everything. Could definitely do it like it is, but I decided to just wait. You can see I've got power steering fluid everywhere. It's all over down there too. Spilled a little bit on the ground, all over my steering. So for the longest time, I've had a leak with my power steering. I don't know, it's probably been close to a year now. I put on the Trail Tough power steering with hydraulic assist kit. The kit has been freaking awesome. I've loved it. It's actually so strong that I kind of worry about getting my tires in weird spots now. I just kind of have to remember not to go full turn. But before, I had a bracket that I put on right here. My reservoir was like right here, seemed like a good spot. Ended up banging in right here. And then where these two angles met on this bigger hose, the supply line going into the pump, it was such a sharp bend that it actually ate through the hose and started leaking fluid out everywhere. It's worked, but I finally decided I would fix it up, and we took that plate off. Got a lot more room in here now, and my power steering reservoir is tucked way back in the corner there. So that definitely opened up a lot more room to do stuff. I really feel like eventually I'm gonna have to turbo this thing, and I'm gonna have that turbo manifold, and I'm gonna need all of this room. So this bracket's gonna have to go. It's gonna be a tight fit in here. I don't even know if I can do it with my setup right now. I've got these hoses in the way. For now, we are back in business and we don't have to worry about this thing leaking fluid out all over the place. A new concern, I don't know if you can really see it in there, but on the bottom of this reservoir for the radiator, this pulley here for the power steering pump has worn its way in there, probably about, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch, and it's eating out of this. So that tells me if that much room right there is closing when I'm driving this thing, this engine is shifting around big time. And to me, it seems more like a pivoting motion like that, which means my mount in the back is loose, worn out. I don't know what it is. I've got to look at that. So just getting ready to tackle some of this rat's nest of wiring and getting ready to clip all these zip ties off. I just ran the steering back and forth a bunch of times and didn't lose enough fluid to really mess any of it up. So looks like we're good to go. Just got to clean up some small things here, but I have a feeling we are going to have to wheel the Samurai like this for one more season. My 1 ton swap just isn't happening as fast as I'd hope. Have everything for the Dana 70. We've got the Dana 70, but we don't have the Dana 60 front. I need the Chevy one because it's a passenger drop, and I'm having a heck of a time finding one. Everyone that has one for sale just wants an insane amount of money for it, and I honestly just can't afford to put that much money into one part. I mean, people are asking $2,500 for this axle. That's more than what I paid for the whole Samurai. I finally got all the parts I need for the Dana 70. The last thing I was messing with are these big old lug studs. I mean, these things are huge, way bigger than the ones I'm used to dealing with the Jeep and especially the Samurai. It's kind of complicated. I couldn't just get the replacement ones because this axle came with drums. So we're gonna put a disc on the back, and you know that takes up about 1/2 inch because it mounts to the back right here. So this stud's got to go through the disc and still have enough engagement on this knurled part to sit in the hub. So I tried a couple different ones. This is off a Dana 70 dually, and when you put it in there, you can see tight fit, and we're gonna have to press it in about 1/2 inch, and I think that's gonna do it. I usually press them in. I think what I'm gonna do this time is not even drill out the hub anymore because these are a little bit too big, but I think I'm just gonna pound them in there. Hopefully it will kind of put, you know, like a splined recess in there. So it's almost like they're splined in there along with being pressed. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Just gotta find the time to do it. I'm gonna have my buddy Corbin come over and we are gonna work on re-gearing this. We've got everything to do it for the Detroit 717s. The rear should be pretty much done at that point. Then we'll just have to cut the brackets off and, you know, get it ready to swap in the Samurai. But like I said, the biggest part is the Chevy Dana 60. If you know anyone that has one, let me know. My goal is just get one out of a junkyard, you know, like super low quality, needs to be rebuilt because I'm gonna end up changing a bunch of stuff on it anyways. But if somebody's got one with 717s and a locker in it, that might be even better. So hit me up if you guys have something. Hope everything's going well for you guys. Things are going good for me, but it's just been so busy at work. I've been doing a lot of extra time. Just don't have the time to work or make videos lately, but it's winter time. This usually happens to me and I know a lot of other people. So we're gonna start building more. I need to keep one of these rigs ready to go at all times so I can keep going wheeling and hit those snow runs. Probably the Jeep that's going down next so we can stretch that front and redo the front suspension and kind of upgrade the steering just a tiny bit. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for your patience with not getting as much content lately, but it's coming. I haven't given up. I'm still obsessed with all this stuff. Guys, thanks for checking out our videos. See you in the next one.